Are you ready?
What's up, y'all? This is the General of the Bandana Brigade, real name, no gimmicks, Mike Outlaw.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Quad Father himself, Camaro Jackson.
What's the word, y'all? It's Cinko from No Roast Podcast, and I love wrestling.
And you love wrestling?
We love wrestling.
Welcome to the We Love Wrestling spot. It's a big day. It's a big day. Y'all can't see it behind me because, my background is blurred and everything, but you can see it right here on my wrist one time. Black Wrestlers Matters. You know what I'm saying? It's coming to St. Louis.
Yes,
I had to go talk to the people behind it. If you don't know him, I'm going to introduce him to you. We got Mr. Camaro Jackson. If you don't know, this man does a great suplex where he just holds the person up for about 15, 20 seconds. He don't care. Then he drops it down. It's a beautiful thing. The next person we got, someone who I appreciate having here, Mr. Mike Outlaw. I've seen this man throughout the Midwest whooping people ass. It's always a great sight to see it. Together, they are known as Grown Man Business. I love that name. I love it. And I got my boy Cinko. We don't never know what Cinko doing from Know the Roast Podcast. What up, Cinko?
What's good, man? What's up, y'all?
Man, how y'all feeling today?
Feeling good, man. Feeling real good. Look, anxious.
It's cold. Shit.
Yeah, cold as hell, man. But I'm feeling good in this house.
What's cold to y'all? It's like 14 degrees here in Indianapolis. How cold is it where y'all at?
Shit, what cold is it? Let me see.
It's snowing outside, I tell you that.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Cold enough.
That's cold enough right there.
It's 53 degrees.
It's what? Hold on.
I'm sorry.
I'm 53. I'll kick you out the room, bro. You've been here before.
Man,
you know how this will go. I will kick you out this room, bro. So before we get into it, Mike and Camaro, can I ask you guys, the first question I always ask is, why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
You go first, Mike.
All right. I love wrestling because there's nothing else like wrestling. There's nothing else in the world like professional wrestling, where you can be an athlete, you can be an entertainer, you can be a rock star, you can be any, because wrestling is art, and you can be anything that you want to be within the confines of professional wrestling. And there's nothing else like that. That's why I love professional wrestling.
Great answer.
That's beautiful. You be a rock star. You be a homeless pastor on the west side. Wherever you want.
What started your love, Camaro?
Oh man, and just my grandparents we used to always watch it when I was growing up as a kid, and just seeing, like, I don't know, just the idea of like this person on TV just throwing someone into the ground on their head. That was real cool to me, because all I did growing up as a kid. So I'm like, all right, it's pretty cool. Huh? I've always been a fan of just wrestling, man. Like, even when I was doing other things in life, like, I always had in the back of my head, I'm gonna be a wrestler one day. Then when it actually happened and like things are like kind of progressing, it's like, whoa, okay, we cooking. So yeah, man.
So now, I think y'all both been on Black Wrestlers Matters, all both the shows. I remember seeing you at both the shows.
Yeah.
This is the third time going. I gotta ask, how did y'all get it to St. Louis? Because the last two events been in Iowa.
Yeah.
And I went to them, but how did y'all get it to St. Louis, which is a great upgrade?
So, hey, I almost missed that one, dude. For sure. So, let me see. Me and Camaro, we were part of the first two Black Wrestlers Matter, and then on the way to the second show, we rented a U-Haul because there was so many of us. We rented a U-Haul truck, and it was so many of us that we couldn't find a van or enough to fit all of us. So we got a U-Haul truck, and as we're on our way to the show, we're running late, of course. And,
of course.
And what was it, Eli? No, somebody said, man, they was complaining about us running late, and Camaro's like, man, be all right. We have to show.
Bro, literally all of us.
I was like, what if we do a Black Wrestlers Matter in St. Louis? And everybody was all for it. And the rest was history. As soon as I got to the venue, I talked to John West about it, and he was all aboard. And we just slowly started making it happen from that day on.
Is this going to be the only one of y'all plan to do another one?
Man.
Can y'all make St. Louis the actual place?
Hey, we gonna see after this.
Let's
I hope so.
I'm
not gonna lie. I hope so. I really hope so. But we got to see how this one go first, though.
I'm just saying, from a fan perspective, who've been at the first two, that 7-hour trip, because ain't no planes that's taking no trips out to Iowa on them days. It's not much to see. Y'all seen it. So, Cinko, people have seen you on this a lot of times. Can you tell the people why you here? Because people be like, why does he have a guy from Know the Ropes on here? What's going on with you? You the St. Louis dude. I'm going to bounce out, and I'm going to let y'all three converse for a second. I mean, I'm going to still be here. I want you to talk to me.
All right, so for that, I've been watching, Outlaw and Camaro wrestle for like a good minute ever since I met them. Pretty much, I live my dreams through them with the whole wrestling situation. I let them handle the business, and I like to do stuff behind the scenes. So, with that, they luckily, and I was honored they asked me to be part of the team, help, get things set up, and my dude, try to get all the behind the scenes things done, with probably like media attention, marketing, those things like that. So that's what I'm here for. They handling the dirty work and everything. I'm just behind the scenes work.
Yep. It's a big help. I feel like he's handling the dirty work for real. A lot of stuff I don't know nothing about. I'm dealing with the pro wrestling aspect of things, man. Big shout out to my dude Cinko, man. I appreciate you.
So Cinko, let me ask you. You saw NWA in Power in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to make this on scale event like NWA in Paris since you behind the scenes?
We're gonna try to make it as big as possible, man. We're gonna get everything behind. We're gonna get this train running. Try to get all these news outlets, radio. I got that covered. That's easy. So I'm just gonna try to get all major attention on this event coming up for us. Just make it big, make it happen. Get all the notes that it deserves. Shit.
Now, Mike. Now we gonna start with Camaro first because we gonna come back to Mike because Mike in the big match, he the big money match. But Camaro, your match ain't no joke either. You are facing. Oh my goodness, are you ready for this? Before I even say the name, are you ready for this match? Because you got ACH, bro.
I'm training for it, dog. I'm training for it every day. I had to change my whole workout routine. I'm on a stricter diet. Yeah, I'm about to be in my bag with this one.
Because ACH show up, he don't play. He might be in his bag too, though.
Yeah, he got a couple bags, duffel bag, body bag, shit.
Are you excited about this? Because we saw, some people thought ACH retired. Just took some time off, but now he's back. He's been out there killing since he's been back. I don't think he's lost yet. You playing the show out?
Oh man, bro, I've been wanting this match since I've been in the game, dude. Like I've been begging for this one forever and a day. Oh my goodness. Like probably once every 3 months. I'm like on Twitter, I want to wrestle ACH. I want to wrestle ACH. I want to wrestle ACH. Like, dude. Like he's a lot of wrestlers say this, but like he's one of those wrestlers like I kind of was inspired by his charisma, him being himself, him using his stuff he likes outside of wrestling and using it for his wrestling. I'm like, oh, I can do that too. I bet. So like, just getting the opportunity to even be in the same bracket as him on the flyer it's super cool to see, man.
Wait a minute. Outlaw in here twice. Wait a minute. What's going on?
What the hell?
Mike, you two-waying up? Wait a minute.
Of course he'll figure out a way to do something like that.
Bro, what? What is going on?
What's going on?
You good, Mike?
Cricket Wi-Fi.
I'm good. I thought I got kicked out.
Oh, okay. Came in twice.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
So let's transition to this. You know, I was at AAW, you know what I'm saying, up in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I walked in. They said, it's AAW alive. Here go a match. I see y'all come out with Stephen Wolf. And y'all told these boys up. And then at the end, the promo was cut grown man business. How did that come about? Because Camaro, the first time I saw you at AEW, you was just standing in the back and you literally said, hey, I'm trying to get on here. And then it was like 2 shows later, you was up there.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all like that formation?
How we make that happen? You know, with the AAW Live stuff, they kind of just trying to look for new talent, and we were fortunate enough that a lot of people that we know, a lot of our, you know what I'm saying, colleagues work there, were able to put a good word in for us. At the time, you know, Fred Yehi was the AEW heavyweight champion, and we do WCW grudges with Fred. So of course that's a good word. So like it's just, you know what I'm saying, your reputation precedes yourself eventually in word of mouth, and so many people put in, you know, good word for you. You're going to get that opportunity to go out, and once we got that opportunity, that's exactly what we did.
Yep.
So, Cinko, you got a unique perspective here. I want you to talk to them like this show podcast, you know, ask some of these questions because, you know, you out here helping promote and everything. So I want to see how you do this, Cinko. You get in here and get some of these questions.
This is difficult because I know at the back of my hand. So I mean,
that's why it should be easy for you to ask these questions. You know it like the back of your hand.
You right. I get that. All right. So, Camaro Outlaw.
Yo.
What is pretty much, I would say, like your main goal out of doing this first Black Wrestlers Matter out from St. Louis, from my hometown? Like, where are you looking to gain from this event?
I would say, like, from my perspective, just to show the world, like the world, that there are wrestlers that exist in the Midwest who are freaking great. St. Louis is the place for wrestling, always has been the place for professional wrestling. And just to kind of just show like that we can get the job done. We can get it done. No matter if it's in St. Louis, Iowa, North Kentucky, or whatever. Like, these Black wrestlers can get the job done anywhere, anytime, any place.
I missed the question. I got kicked out again.
Yeah, I don't know. He just keep this coming in 2 people.
Right. I was asking though, like, what is your main goal out doing the first Black Wrestling Matter in the hometown of St. Louis? We're looking to gain from hosting this event.
Let's see. Really, like, let me see. Like I said, we did the first 2 Black Wrestlers Matter shows, and they were in Iowa. And no offense to anybody who lives in Iowa, when you think of black people, you don't think of Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I try to talk to John and bring it to St. Louis and like even expand his brand, because it's a once in a year show, and a lot of people always say that the show needs to happen more than once a year.
For
And
sure.
yeah, and so like with that, I'm trying to help him expand his brand so he can do Black Wrestlers Matter St. Louis. He could do his thing in Iowa, and if he passed the ball to somebody else he trusts, he could do Black Wrestlers Matter in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just expand the Black Wrestlers Matter brand. That's one of the main things that I'm trying to do.
Cool. All right. So with that, with this whole thing, with getting everything together, planning it, I'm pretty sure it was a lot more than what we thought it was going to be. What you probably say was, we probably say it's been the hardest thing so far yet with planning this event.
Trying to get this thing to get live streamed is one of it's a bunch of things. It's a bunch of things that you really don't even think about as professional wrestlers, because we just show up and we get in there and we do our thing. But it is so stressful on this other side of this business. It's like it's a Monday through Friday job, honestly, and I have to put my phone down on the weekend so I don't have to think about this stuff. But it's a lot of small things that you don't really think about, and running in the state of not in the state of St. Louis, the state of Missouri. You have to deal with the Missouri Commission. You have to deal with the Missouri Commission, and I'm worrying about like if is something going to go wrong with that the day of the event, the week of the event, if somebody's not going to get their blood work in time, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of small stressful things that come with it.
True.
Did he say the Missouri Commission?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Missouri State Commission, Athletic Commission.
That's different out there. That's different.
Yeah, it's real different.
So let's pull the curtain back a little bit. Did you two put the card together for Black Wrestlers Matters?
Yes.
Kinda. Yeah.
The assortment of talent on there is like some newcomers.
I put the card together and I ran everything by Camaro to see how he liked it, to see what he wanted to do, to see if you know what I'm saying, what makes sense, what doesn't. But that's what it was. John let me do my thing, and I ran everything with Camaro. You know what I mean? So
tight.
That's what it was. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Now, Mike, just not to say that you're at Black Wrestlers Matters. You also are you, wait a minute. I believe this is right, so if I'm wrong, forgive me. You are the Glory Pro champion right now?
Yes.
How does that feel? Because it's like your team ambition. Hey, shout out to y'all YouTube channel, that BACW, when y'all put them fights up and you have the whole it's in the warehouse look like, and then it's a story to why the fight is happening, why y'all bringing that person in to fight them. I like that series that y'all doing, man. I love when those come up. So that's something tight, and it's different, and the chance when the matches is going on, you give you that black feel. So I do like that. But team ambition, Glory Pro champion, you got the whole team out there. Y'all got the belts. I mean, you done took over Glory Pro.
Yep, for sure. It took a little minute, but here we are. Team ambition, baby. This wasn't an overnight thing. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of work going into this, and then Davey came in and put the cherry on the top, the icing on the cake, and made it a full package. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's where we at, and it's gonna take off. 2022 is the year of team ambition, and I'm standing on that.
I'm just waiting for my invite.
You ain't on the team?
No, they say I got to wrestle a match before I got to be on team ambition.
Hey, so Cinko, he tried to he started training when I started training, but I beat him up and ran him out, man.
That sounds about right. He's
Hey,
very
he didn't tell
violent.
me
He's
all
a
that.
very
All he
violent
said was,
person.
he said I trained with Mike and everything, and it was just
It
Like,
was a solid 7 months.
and then you gave it up.
I knew my true calling.
Oh,
And here I am. With a microphone in hand.
Man,
We need more people like you, man. Shoot.
for real.
Yeah, need to realize it ain't for everybody. No matter how much
Like
you love it. You know what I mean? There's roles for everybody.
I be telling you, Cinco, you should be interviewing everybody in the St. Louis area, putting your city on so people know. They listen to your podcast every time and have somebody on just to talk with.
Yeah.
That'd be tight. Put St. Louis on. I'm trying to do that with people in Indy. Oh man, got to ask this. Camaro, I saw you in a match with a big fella. Big fella. It was at WrestleMax STL. And was it
Big dog.
yeah, KLD.
Yeah.
And you impressed me in that match. You was knocking that big boy around, man.
Time off for a second.
Uh-oh.
You were one of the 10 people that was there?
Hey,
Hey, and I was saying ain't nothing against WrestleMax. It's all about the venue, the arena, man. The arena is terrible.
The arena, man. Oh my god.
I don't even. Hey, man.
So
the world famous arena,
Hey, stop
let
playing.
me shout them out, man. If you don't know about the arena, boy, you need to get there. The concession stand is great. Look, all right, yeah, but I was there.
I miss you.
I go there. I don't know. Matter of fact, I go there often for wrestling events. I don't know why I do it, but because every time I get there, I get upset because it's the parking's weird. You don't know if it's gonna be cold or hot inside. Like I was there one day and it was cold outside and we was freezing inside. I don't know why I still go to the arena, but what was my
For the
question?
love
How
of
was that
wrestling,
match
man.
for you? Yeah, for the love. There it is. How was that match for you?
It was fun, man. It just sucks. It was two people there. It was a fun match. I love working KOD. That's the second or third time we wrestled each other, and it was a blast, man. Very physical. I love very physical matches, and like it was brutal.
Man, let me see. I'm trying to remember. Did I record something from that day? I might have. Oh, hold on. I think I got you. I think I got you a little bit. Let me see. Show the people. Click subscribe. KLD shouldn't be moving like that.
It's a big boy.
Here come that Larry. Ooh. Hey, I thought you was done right there, bro. I thought you was done.
Boy, hold him.
Fight back. Come on. You ain't done.
Like a firecracker.
Oh.
Come on now. Come on, hit him with the 3 count. Come on now. Ooh. Ooh. Camaro, every time I see you, man, you impress me. You know what I'm saying? No homo. I see the thighs. See you working out there, man. Very impressive. It's ACHBC. It's nothing to be worried about. But I'm ready for Cinko. What you laughing about? I'm just saying. The way he picked him up and
Hey.
I put that out there.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna ask this question because Cinko was on here last time with another member of Team Ambition, and he asked her a question that was. Oh, you already know.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish though. Go ahead.
He asked her Camaro or Mike Outlaw. You know, she picked Camaro because she had some things to say about that. He said you already know, so I don't have to play it for you or anything. I want to talk about the tag team and Team Ambition. Technical difficulties. Just talk to them. Raheem De La Suede and Moses. If you right. Raheem is a character. What y'all got to say about Raheem? what y'all got to say about the tag team? You know, they coming up. They out here. They on the card. How y'all feel about them and they evolution?
Go ahead, Camaro.
Man, I love those dudes. I love those dudes, man. They crack me up. They keep me young, man. I swear to God, both of them, especially Moses.
I would have thought it was Raheem because we was talking and he was talking about himself in third person. He was like,
"Yeah, he does that."
He's not ashamed to tell you how he feels. You know, his favorite wrestler, Raheem De La Suede's favorite wrestler is Raheem De La Suede.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, Raheem's favorite wrestler is Raheem De La Suede. He let me know it's 2 different people.
That sounds about right.
But y'all got 2 other big names in Team Ambition. Got to talk about the whole team. Davey Richards and Fred Yehi. What is it like training with Davey Richards, who a lot of people would consider, was a part of one of the greatest tag teams ever?
Motivational. Real motivating. That is the word I'll say is motivating. For a few years, me and Nelson was like the head trainers around here, and Davey came back, and he's been really helpful with small things within wrestling, and he's made it known that his thing is that he really wants to give back, and he really wants to help out the up and comers, the you know what I mean, the people that's on the brink of breaking out, like me and Camaro. So like to know that you have somebody like Davey Richards in your corner, pushing for you to succeed.
Yeah,
it's motivating.
it's crazy.
That's
It's motivating and crazy.
Yeah, was a fan of Davey Richards before I started training, and now I'm chilling at his house. So
Dude, right? Eating his food. Like
so like it's real motivating, man. And I said, I don't know. Go ahead, Camaro.
Yeah, it's super motivating. It's reassuring because like I feel like he came at like the perfect time for all of us. like where we were just kind of figuring things out. And like ever since he's been around, I feel like everyone has grown tremendously, like grown as professionals, as people. Like it's crazy. And like just him, like he's very selfless, very, very selfless. Like he will literally give the shirt off of his back if he has to. And like that's like one of the things like that I love the most about Davey. Like he's not in it for himself. He literally wants to help everyone. He wants to help us. He wants to help wrestling. He wants wrestling to grow. And the fact he's making moves and he's including us on those moves, like it's motivating. It makes us want to do better.
I got two more segments here. So for this one, I just got to lean in a little bit. And I'm gonna ask that question I always ask to people that come on. The Rock or Stone Cold?
Steve Austin, baby.
The Rock.
Stone Cold over anybody, man.
Good job,
Stone
man.
Cold over anybody?
That's the GOAT. That's my GOAT. I know what you're looking at me like that for. That's the GOAT. Unless my phone
Yeah, that's his boy. That's his boy for sure.
That's who got me into it. That's who got me into loving wrestling. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cinko, you an answer?
I'm gonna go with The Rock. You know, I'm gonna choose Hollywood over, overly aggressive people.
Wow, that's what you doing?
Heck no.
I can see why he likes Stone Cold because he act crazy just like him in the ring and everything. So yeah. So,
wow, you feel hurt from them 7 months, bro?
Yeah.
Dude has no chill when I was training with him, like at all. Like I would sit down and he would pick me up off the ground just drag me for no reason.
So you got
yes.
All right.
I'm going with The Rock.
Going with The Rock, Cinko. Nothing against you. Nothing at all. 2020.
Stone Cold.
There's no right or wrong answer. We just like to hear the people preference. 2021 is over. We in 2022, guys. I know Mike said it's the year of team ambition, and he put money on that because he know it. But what's both of y'all outlooks for 2022?
You said what now?
What's your outlook for 2022 besides being a year of team ambition? AEW got some tag team titles that just out there floating for no reason on some people. So that's just me.
I'm saying.
Damn, Mike. Okay.
Dang, Outlaw disappeared.
That's his connection.
Well, Camaro, what's your 2022 outlook?
Man, I'm just trying to get paid, dude, and take care of my family with wrestling. That's all I want, for real. That's all I want is to be successful, and that's going to happen.
You just want to be successful.
Hey.
I hate I missed this answer, but my answer is
cricket.
You say what?
It's your cricket phone.
No, it might be
the
his
cricket
Wi-Fi.
man.
It might be his Wi-Fi. But my answer, I think you said something about the AAW tag team titles before I got disconnected. That's definitely a goal. It's definitely a goal is to get the AAW tag team titles. Just to wrestle more places, different places, different places. Get on the West Coast, East Coast.
Yeah,
some
sure.
knockouts from states I never wrestled in. Of course, the main goal, and what I'm saying, is to get a contract and to make money in wrestling. That's the long term goal. But in between that, of course, just keep doing my thing. Just keep working out in the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym after this and pump out the next generation of wrestling at the Team Ambition Dojo.
Team Ambition Dojo.
Elevating myself while elevating everybody else around me.
I heard that shit.
That's the main goal.
Everybody, I mentioned it earlier. the YouTube channel and the series that you guys got. Can you tell the people a little bit about that? Because I mean, me just talking about it doesn't do credit to what's been going on with the series.
So BACW Grudges, it's like it's a true underground feel to it. If you watch it, you see like it's in what looks like an abandoned warehouse. We, you know what I'm saying? And that's let's see. I don't even know how to go about it, but that's a bad answer. You go first, Camaro.
So if you ever seen like the movie Fight Club, it has that Fight Club feel to it. It's that underground. It's that place where it's dirty, it's rugged, it's where you settle your beef, it's where you settle your grudges. There's no nonsense. There's no fans. There's no concession stand. None of that. It's the boys. We in the ring. We banging. That's what it is.
Oh, y'all in the arena?
Arena? Hell no. You know what? I'm gonna leave. I ain't gonna say. No, I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't even gonna go there.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I ain't even gonna go there, bro.
I'm sorry. Don't mind me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was uncalled.
But I've asked people, if you haven't checked out ACW Grudges, please search it up on YouTube. There's a bunch of banger matches that are flying under the radar. If you don't know about it, you know what I mean? You got the producers, which is me, Camaro, Tootie Lynn, and Fred Yehide. You know what I'm saying? You got matches featuring me and Fred, Camaro and Fred, Camaro and Gary J, Tootie Lynn and Trisha Dore, you know what I mean? And the Iron Woman match. First time ever.
Yep.
Two African American women. There's a bunch of bangers and there's some funny skits and you know what I'm saying? Some good story stuff on there too to check out.
I think I got hip to it when you and Fred had a match in there, and I was like, man, they're going at it. What is this? Like, it just came up on the YouTube. And then I saw Tootie and Trish go through. I was like, man, what's this about? So this is just a fan from the outside. I didn't talk to them about this or nothing. So, you know, then I just started watching, you know, the match is going on. And, you know, they hitting the mat and they got the chance going. And I'm like, oh, this some of that right there that I need to be watching weekly when they put this up. And, you know, they go through different progressions before they get to the match. You get a backstory too about it. So, you know what I'm saying? You just don't watch and then it's like, oh, I got beef with you, we fighting. You get a little backstory to why it's happening and then forward to the match. And it's some underground shit that you should be watching if you're not watching. Black Wrestlers Matters. They got it going. IWTV should have came and tried to put. Never mind. I ain't gonna do that. Our last thing we got. I don't want to get in trouble with nobody. We call this our put yourself over moment. This is where you let the people know your social media, anything you got coming up, ways they can contact you. We just want you. Any ways they can support you. Also, if you got stores or websites, we just want you to put yourself over.
All right, so my social media, Instagram, Twitter, @Heel Camaro. So that's HEEL Camaro, like the car, CAMARO. A lot of people put E in my name, and that's really stupid because that doesn't make sense. I have an online store, Store Frontier. So if you go to Store Frontier /Heel Camaro, you see all the my t-shirts on there. What else? What else I got? Shoot, that's it. I plan on streaming soon. I plan on starting a Twitch channel soon, so be on the lookout for that. Because I like to play video games 24/7. I freaking have a Pac-Man machine behind me, so yeah. I plan on streaming real soon. So yeah. So be on the lookout for that. going to start doing more stuff on my YouTube channel. I'm always stop stuff. So my goal this year was stuff outside of wrestling. I'm going to start and not stop. So I'm hopeful.
All right. Mike, we asked you, let the people know your social media, any ways they can support you, anything you got coming up, just put yourself over.
You can follow me on Twitter, @thereal_M Outlaw. Instagram, Certified Outlaw 314. Catch me at Glory Pro, WrestleMax STL. Those are my home promotions for the most part, but you know what I'm saying, I'm somewhere everywhere, so you might see me in a city near you. Most importantly, check me out on Black Wrestlers Matter St. Louis, February 19th. If you can't be there in person, we're working on a live stream. Buy the live stream. Watch history be made.
Live stream, buy it.
Hey,
Cinko.
you put myself over.
Yeah, man, go ahead and put yourself over.
Let's go. You know what it is. This is boy Cinko, 1/3 of No Rose Podcast. I am No Rose Podcast. Hey, KTR, hashtag KTR. I am KTR. We are KTR. You can follow us on all social media platforms. KTR_podcast, Twitter, Instagram, No Rose Podcast, Facebook, YouTube, No Rose Podcast, all podcast platforms, Google Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcast, Podbean. We are on everything. Don't forget to get your merch at PWTees.com/KTR Podcast. Grab your tickets for Black Wrestlers Matter February 19th. You can follow me on my personal page. I don't talk about wrestling on there, but you still follow me on there at VIVIRCINKO on every platform: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good shit. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, bars.
Were you ready, bro? You was ready to spit bars off like, hey, we know what it is, KTR Cinko. You was ready.
I did this since we did our spotlight on your first show last year.
Yo, let's get out of here so we can get back to this phone call. Mike, thank you for coming on. Camaro, thank you for coming on. Cinko, thank you for coming on, even though you stuck where you at. You feel me?
I ain't got no choice, right?
Hey, Black Wrestlers Matter. Be in the building. The live stream, the live stream hopefully will come up. If they don't have a live stream, I just heard on YouTube, I can do this thing where y'all could pay to get in there, and then I can give them all the proceeds if y'all want to watch. You know, like give $10. Y'all can see like one match. I won't give you the whole show. I'll give you like one match because you know they usually they'll put something afterwards. But I can give you like one match. Y'all pay me. I can donate it. You know, we might talk about something. I don't know, but I'm trading. And like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too sweet for the coach.
Tell me when to go.
Wrestling and you love wrestling, then we. You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?